So typically when I look at a chart, I just start to I have a certain way of thinking, and the certain way of thinking that I'm accustomed to now um, I'd look at a chart and I draw. I don't even need to draw these lines in, but I look to see um, where. Okay, so for example, today I came in and I saw price down here, and then I that compared it to when it was over here, and that it went up from that. But this was a low. But clearly now this is not a good low. This low here did not move price further up. It only moved it up to that level. It only moved it up that way, and it was a slow, gradual. So when I see it come back down into it, it's telling me that this this has still got more to go down. So I need to change my way of looking and thinking. So I in that process, I believe that this is not a low, and I believe prices got more to go. Where and what direction? Where can it possibly go to? Well, it could potentially go right down to this this point here that it's coming from, which is 132.88. 132.88. So 132.88. Now what will that look like over here? 130 to 88. All right, so 130 to 88. It looks like that can come down right there. That's where this is where it started from. USDCAD. Why is it like that? 132.88. 130 to 88 down there. So 130 to 88. When I look at that in terms of a weekly profile, um, well, first it would, in order to get to 132.88, it would need to break below 131.071 and then get accepted in this balance. Get accepted inside of this balance area. If it gets accepted in this balance area, then it'll come all the way down. So 131.077 potentially. So can it come down to 131 if I just to make this move it up to right there? can it come down to 131, 167? Well, on the 4 hour, the 821 EMA is aligned for that. On last week's profile, I'm in this price is now trading in this thin volume area here. So it could potentially rotate if it gets accepted in this thin volume area here, then it will rotate all the way down to the low end of this thin volume area. On the daily, I've got this composite one here that's showing the last 6 trading days, and we are now, if it gets above this green line, then it could potentially rotate all the way up to the high of this value area, this distribution, this balanced distribution. Right? So we're looking, if it goes above the green line and starts to get accepted there, then it'll likely rotate back all the way up to 132, 149, and that'll put me in the value area of yesterday. So the developing value area for today and the fixed value area from yesterday are almost in sync, and then we've got this value area here from these 5 days. So now I'm if I'm this thing, it should rotate all the way down to where this green line is. Alright, so this is a defined low buy on pullback. And that was yesterday. And then there was 35 pips to be gained off of that. But now we've been accepted below this, and so on a monthly, so this month we're sort of sitting right at this. If it breaks down below the low from overnight, then it's coming all the way down to 137, 131, 167.